Utah Business Magazine is pleased to present the 2024 Sales and Marketing Awards, recognizing Utah's top sales and marketing talent. This year's honorees have been selected for their excellence in outdoor advertising, PR campaigns, product launches, and outstanding care for their customers. Today's event is sponsored by Webb. And now, please welcome your Master of Ceremony, KUTV2 News weekend anchor, Mallory Moore.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. On behalf of Utah Business, we are so glad that you could be with us this afternoon at the Grand America Hotel. Today, we are celebrating honorees at our 13th annual SAMmy Awards. These awards are designed to recognize Utah's most elite sales and marketing professionals, along with marketing campaigns that have had a measurable impact on their company's bottom line. From road warriors to executive vice presidents of sales, from entire marketing teams to chief marketing officers, we want to recognize Utah's top sales and marketing talent, and we are thrilled to have such an amazing group of honorees here with us today. Now, first I want to give you a little bit about Utah Business. Utah Business provides award-winning, in-depth journalism of the tech and entrepreneurial business at the forefront of our country's economy. Their print and digital publications reach executives across the nation and provides indispensable insights on the industries that shape our future every day. Please welcome to the stage editor of Utah Business Magazine, Melanie Jones.
Hello, and welcome to this year's Sales and Marketing Awards. I'd like to give a quick round of applause to the Utah Business event staff, whose attention to detail, from notifying our winners to arranging our photo shoots to planning this luncheon, has created a beautiful environment for celebrating all of you. Thank you to Lynette, Hayden, and Hannah. At Utah Business, we hear from a lot of marketing and PR teams. We see their press releases, photos of their ribbon cuttings, and award nominations. We know who is always trying to put their best foot forward, and we've gotten pretty good at determining who's bringing the goods. But every now and then, we receive a true diamond in the rough, a story, one that cuts right to the heart of an organization and tells us why it exists, one that bears the soul of an entrepreneur and articulates the forces that drew them to disrupt an industry. That's what good sales and marketing professionals do. They create the stories that draw us in. They get us to care about the things that they do. And this year's honorees are no exception. Their campaigns are helping ensure, for example, that recovery stories are normalized so that ever-growing numbers of people can access healing. Another team brought awareness to Utah's oldest bank during its 150th anniversary. Talented sales professionals are connecting businesses and consumers with solutions to their problems, whether it be software, automobiles, or mattresses. The individuals being honored today are responsible for boosting traffic to their company's websites by astonishing percentages, creating viral social media stories that translate into an influx in sales, and helping their companies create in-house content that adds value for their customers. These honorees are responsible for keeping the growth of their companies climbing higher year after year despite the challenges of the economy. The creativity of the marketers in this room enhances not only the teams of which they are a part, but our communities at large. The salespeople in this room invest in relationships, allowing their care for their customers to shape their interactions and offerings. That's who we honor today. The people, teams, and agencies who use their abilities for the greater good. I want to take a moment to recognize Mallory Moore with KUTV2 News for taking the time to be here with us today. Thank you, Mallory. I also want to thank our presenting sponsor, Webb. Thanks so much for all you do, for all of your support. And finally, thank all of you for joining us today to celebrate the individuals who have made valuable contributions to the fields of sales and marketing here in Utah. Let's hear it for this year's winners.
All right, thank you so much, Melanie. And as she just mentioned, Webb. Webb is a full-service event production company based right here in Salt Lake City. Every one of their events begins with a vision, and they work together to bring out the best in technology, creative, and staging to create a brand unlike any other, an experience that is very unique to that brand. Whether virtual or live, Webb is one of the most creative, one of the most innovative event companies in the country, and we want to show you what they've been up to.
Get the speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hear that sound.
All right, what a great video. We want to give a special thanks to Webb for their support and welcome one of Webb's producers, Chad Call, to the stage.
Esteemed guests and fellow professionals, thank you for allowing us to join you today as we celebrate so many talented individuals and companies who embody the excellence Utah has come to expect from our sales and marketing community. As we look around the room, we are reminded of the diverse and ever-changing landscape of Utah's business world. We are fortunate to be part of a community that thrives in innovation, collaboration, and the pursuit of greatness. At Webb Productions, we are particularly proud to play a role in this vibrant community. As an event production company, we've had the privilege of working with several companies represented here today and have loved playing our role in helping your teams bring to life some of the most memorable experiential marketing events that have truly showcased the best of what each of you have to offer. Your success stories have been integral to the product and events we produce, and it is truly an honor to contribute to the success of such outstanding organizations. In sales and marketing, success is not just about hitting targets and objectives, but creating lasting impressions and meaningful connections that deliver value that extends beyond the transaction. Our journey with many of you has taught us the importance of storytelling, innovation, and the power of collaboration. Your stories inspire us, your dedication motivates us, and your success is a testament to the vibrant and thriving community we are all a part of. Congratulations to today's winners and nominees, and thank you from all of us at Webb Productions for letting us be part of your journey.
Okay, thank you so much, Chad. Now it is time to get to the awards, the recognition part of today's program. Now, we asked all of our honorees to bundle up their photos, their video shoots to prepare for this event, and we are so excited to see it all and to hear from them today. So first off, we want to start by recognizing this year's honoree in the Best Integrated Marketing Campaign category. Take a look at your video screens.
One of the things that was really important for us in celebrating our past was also a nod to the future. You know, it's only important that we're 150 years old if there's another 150 years ahead of us. And so we did a number of things that would be more traditional marketing activities that you might expect us to do, but we also did some other really fun things with drone light shows and large community celebrations, as well as very active and aggressive social media campaigns and promotions. So it was a fully integrated campaign where the 150th celebration really was integrated into everything that we did throughout 2023. Their marketing, I think the most important thing is just to be true to who you are in all of your marketing, be true to the values of the organization and reflect that in everything that you do. We recognize that banking is a very local business. It's a very relationship-driven business. It's a very personal business. So it's critical for us to be where our customers are, whether that's events in the community or even in their home, so to speak, where they need us to be and where they want us to be. That's where we try to be with our marketing.
Please welcome our first award recipient of the day, the Zions Bank marketing team, and a big congratulations to Rob Bruff, Executive Vice President of Corporate Marketing and Communications for Zions Bank.
Well, thank you to Utah Business Magazine for this recognition. I think what makes this recognition particularly meaningful is that this truly is a team award, and these two tables here of my colleagues at Zions Bank, these are the people that make it happen. And what an honor it was for us to have the privilege of helping celebrate 150 years of one of Utah's truly iconic brands. I was thinking this morning as I was driving into the office, I was reflecting that about 30 years ago, a dear friend and mentor of mine really instilled in me as I was beginning my career how important it was the organization that you choose to be a part of, where you choose to spend your career. And I think I speak on behalf of all of my colleagues. I know I speak for me in how deeply proud we are and I am to work for an organization like Zions Bank that is such an integral part of our community, and how privileged we are every day to be the ambassadors of that brand. And so again, thank you to Utah Business for this recognition. Thank you to my colleagues for the tremendous work they did, not just in 2023 with this particular campaign, but the work that they do every day. So thank you for this recognition.
The best advice that's worked for me personally, and as well as the organizations that I've worked with, is really thinking through, hiring the right people, but also getting out of their way, and allowing them to do the things that you brought them in to do. And it's something that's cliche, everybody says it, but I really do believe in this mantra, and my job as running the marketing team is to provide that path to allow them to do that. But it's not just physical resources, but it's also creating that emotional space where we allow each of our team members, it's like, you decide the path that you want to take this, and if we make a mistake, that's fine. We learn from it, we move forward, and we iterate on that. Really giving them kind of that safety net to really expand and utilize their skill sets. I think it's something that, while a lot of marketing organizations say they want to do, don't actually do in practice. And I think that's one of the things that allowed us to have the success that we've had, is really just to tap into what our team really does well.
Representing Tab Bank is their Vice President of Marketing, John Huntinghouse.
Well, I just wanted to thank Utah Business for this recognition, and I've long said for a long time, it's always been my mantra about individual awards, that those individuals are always surrounded by great teams and great supporting casts. And it's really great for this opportunity for us to be able to highlight the tremendous work that our team does. And one of the reasons I really do feel like we outpunch our weight class, because we're a relatively small marketing team, but we were able to have large impact with the bank. But one of the reasons why we're able to do that, as we kind of mentioned in the video, is we really do follow through that mantra of hiring great people and then allowing them kind of the freedom and the flexibility to do what they're great at and to lean into their strengths and be able to accomplish big things. Because if we had to wait on me or the executive team or the board to be able to okay every decision, we would just be running too slow. But when we're allowing them to be able to take the reins and go as fast as they can go, they're able to do amazing things. So big props to the Tab Bank marketing team. That's all out there on the table 8. And then we wouldn't also be able to do the things that we're able to do without our supporting cast, which are our families who are crazy supportive and helpful in everything that we're trying to do and are supportive in us being able to put our full self at work. So again, thanks to the wonderful team, our families, and to Utah Business for this award. Thanks.
We've had a lot of great campaigns with Snow Basin. My favorite is probably our What If campaign that we did with our agency, Doxy Street Creative. You know, someone once said to me, everybody has snow, everybody has pine trees, everybody has lifts and lodges. What makes it different? And this campaign, we really attempt to kind of define what Snow Basin is, what makes it special, what makes it different. Through the lens of a child and through the lens of one of our athletes, they kind of told that story as if it was this kind of magical place that had all these amazing things. What if that could actually exist? And that campaign really kicked off a period of really strong growth for Snow Basin. And one of our more memorable campaigns is the one that we won this Best Outdoor Advertising Award for. It was called Go North. We were the only resort north of Salt Lake City that joined the Icon Pass. So this first year the first year in the new partnership, we wanted to really make a splash and let people know that we are now available to ski on that pass. And we took our geography and we made this Go North campaign, and just very simple. Our creative agency, Doxy Street Creative, helped us come up with this arrow billboard. It's in downtown Salt Lake City and it points to Snow Basin. And it really helped us kick off a really strong year in the debut with the Icon Pass and set a record for us this winter.
Please welcome to the stage Michael Ruckert on behalf of the Snow Basin Resort marketing team.
All right, thank you. Just on behalf of Snow Basin, I just wanted to say how honored we are to receive this award among so many just great businesses in a very thriving Utah business market. Snow Basin is an 84-year-old business, but we have been considered, a best-kept secret or a hidden gem for so long. And Salt Lake City has been just a big opportunity for us to kind of unlock this market and see growth. And this campaign really did that for us. I'm up here accepting this award, but it's the work on behalf of so many people that made this campaign possible. Brooks and Kayla on my team, they're here, at our table. They are the best in the industry at what they do. It's fitting that we're here at the Grand America accepting this award. It's our headquarters for our parent company. Mark and Andy are here, and they are so great and supportive and give us all the resources we need to succeed at Snow Basin. And then Doxy Street Creative, Cooper, Harley, and Max. It was their kind of brilliance that turned our arrow into a billboard, and they really brought this campaign to life. And we've come a long way in our journey as a brand at Snow Basin, and Doxy Street Creative has been there kind of every step of the way, and we're just so grateful to have them as a partner. And last, we just want to thank Utah Business for the award and for putting things on like this and inspiring innovation in our market. It's huge for us to have things like this to work forward to. And if you haven't been to Snow Basin yet, let this be your sign to go north and come check us out. So thank you.
What initially attracted me to marketing was the combination of creativity and analytics. I come from two drastically different backgrounds. My education is in creative writing, and my professional background is in web development. So it's kind of a good marriage of creativity, storytelling, which is what marketing really is at its core, and then analytics and looking at the how, the why, and the where that we're going to be spending money and marketing. I have a really great organic team comprised of a branding expert, a few social media experts, and I actually have a journalist on staff for PR work. One challenge and one thing that might surprise people who are new to marketing is just how many hands touch every piece of marketing that you're going to see on a daily basis. From the design team to the creative team to the production team to your digital team, and then we've got compliance officers. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen. There's a lot of influence that goes into absolutely every piece of marketing that you're going to see, and coordinating all of that and making sure that that all stays consistent and clear is actually a very, very difficult piece.
Let's give a warm welcome to the Director of Oz Marketing, Tim Genovese, here to accept the award on behalf of the Oz Marketing team.
First, thank you so much to Utah Business for this great honor. This is huge for us, and we really appreciate you having us out here. And what a cool event. As an ad and PR agency, we submit for a lot of awards for our clients. Rarely have we submitted for awards for ourselves. We know we do good work. Some would say we're the best in the biz, but we're a humble bunch too. So we haven't really done this before, but as we've grown over the past 12, 13, 14 years, from a staff of 5 to 25 to now 40, these things become increasingly important. Because as everybody in this room knows, your marketing, branding, production, PR, none of that happens in a vacuum. It takes a lot of people, a lot of planning, a lot of work, and occasionally a couple of miracles to pull it all together. And then if you want to be successful, you've got to multiply all that by 2. So we submitted for this award for the first time this year to honor all of those people who work so hard together so we can all rise together. So I'm so happy to accept this award today, not for Oz Marketing, but for Megan and Simon and Grace and Hannah and Sashka and Luke and the 30-plus other absolute wizards at Oz Marketing who we lean on so heavily on a daily basis for measurable, meaningful results, but who we can always do a much better job of recognizing. So thank you so much to my team. You guys are amazing.
So we launched the Skylight this last year. It was our first launch in about a year, and it is an awesome product that needed an awesome a matching campaign. We decided to do something different for the campaign. We used some sassy teasers on the videos and copy and social posts to kind of get excitement going. We got more impressions and engagement than we have in a very long time. Just that direct interaction. We had lots of engagement, consumers asking questions, guessing what we were launching, and with that, we ended up knocking it out of the park. In the first month, we were almost 3x our original forecast. So advice that I give to others, have fun, know the product. So our team really got to know the product, and we just bounced all kinds of ideas of how we could bring it to life, how we could talk about it from, what kinds of claims should we talk about? What are the most compelling claims? We'd never done a teaser before, but somebody brought up the idea and we're like, sure, let's give it a shot. So just open to trying anything, being passionate about the product, and making sure you have a good time doing it.
Please help us recognize Zach Allen on behalf of Goal Zero for Best Product Launch.
I'd like to echo what everyone has already said, but thank you so much to Utah Business for hosting. This is an incredible event to recognize so many talented individuals. Obviously, I'm not Chris that was up on the screen, but I'm grateful to accept this award on behalf of Goal Zero's entire marketing team. They, similar to others, small but mighty team that have worked hard to promote Goal Zero's products. Goal Zero's been around for a long time, is well known in the outdoor space, which Utah is well known for as well. And absolutely blew this last campaign out of the water in kind of a different segment than they're known for, with a big camp light, something that consumers really latched onto and helped to further differentiate the brand from some of the competitors. And very grateful for all of their hard work and creativity. And thank you again to Utah Business for this honor.
I think the number one tip I would give for other teams when coming up with campaigns and trying out new things is to be as collaborative as possible. Something that our team does is we include anyone and everyone who wants to join our monthly brainstorming meetings for creative jams. We also have a Slack channel called Bad Ideas. I think it's a great way to just welcome all the ideas because that's where our best ideas have come from. It's really important as me as a social media manager to collaborate as much as possible with our creative team. With their help, we can make these weekly videos and try new content and then see what performs best. On social media, we have lots of people comment on these Lucid Explains videos, and our number one comment that I love is like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize this was an ad, but I'm not even mad about it. But then the second most comment we get is, oh my gosh, I would totally use Lucid if I had a use for it. And we're like, whoa, 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 everyone has a use for it. And so that's fun for us to then engage with our audience and educate them and use some fun content to start a conversation.
Accepting the award on behalf of the Lucid Software Marketing Team, please welcome Associate Social Media Manager Audrey West.
Hello, thank you so much. This definitely is a team award. At Lucid, we have a motto of teamwork over ego, and that totally rings true, especially for this campaign. Our creative team initiated it, and then social team ran with it, and I think it's so cool that we actually use our products that we're promoting every single day, and that's what brought this to life. And so, yeah, here's to more awesome content that we get to create and to more collaboration.
Initially, I thought the route for me would be the sales route to go, but through some family and friends connections, I was able to, luckily enough, get a job interview at Max Connect Digital, where I'm still at today. It's the in and out of working with businesses, working on campaigns specific, creative ideas, audience targeting, some of the ins and outs of what digital marketing actually is that attracted me, and that's what has kept me there now 6 years later. Digital marketing is always changing. There was never a textbook in college that was for digital marketing, because it's always changing every single day. There's a lot that comes with new AI technology, new technology within ad platforms and things like that. So the way we try to stay on top of things is always be on top of the latest trends within the ad platforms. We stay in touch with our specific reps through those different ad platforms, and really just thinking outside of the box. What is new, what's up and coming, what could be new, what could we be on the cutting edge of to really succeed for our clients. A lot of times you think you need to know everything there is to know about digital marketing, but like I said, 6 years later, I'm still learning something new every single day. I think the biggest things we look for in someone who's wanting to get into the marketing field are specific traits, such as people that can work with a team, people that can put their ego aside and be willing to learn day in and day out, being driven, of willing to work well with others, willing to learn each day. That's really what will set you apart from others in the field.
All right, please welcome to the stage from Max Connect Digital, their digital team lead, Landon Howard. Congratulations, Landon.
I'm grateful and honored to be receiving this award in front of and along with so many bright and successful individuals in this room. I work for a great company, Max Connect Digital, with great leadership that allows me to be a part of so many different aspects of the business. We work with amazing clients that trust and value our partnership, allowing me to use my passion for digital marketing in so many different ways. I'd like to thank my support system that's here with me today, Table 9. I want to thank our Chief Digital Officer, Brendan, for the confidence and trust that he instills in me every day. I want to thank my parents, who have been a constant support system throughout my life. I want to thank my loving wife, Rachel. She's taught me more than she'll ever know. She's my drive and has helped me develop the importance of hard work in every aspect of my life. It's been a great 6-year start to my career, and I look forward to so many more exciting and new opportunities that the future holds. In the words of my favorite character from one of my favorite movies, Ferris Bueller, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Thank you.
I started at Odyssey House in a clerical position and then became their grant writer, took on some very large projects and was successful with them. And we went through several marketers at the time, and finally the CEO was just like, you know what, I'm tired of messing around. You would be fantastic at this, gave me a shot. So I started low pay, all of that just because I had to prove myself, but have really built Odyssey's brand to being really one of the most top recognized brands in the state. And I'm really honored of that and excited for the other opportunities Odyssey's provided and the growth of the marketing team too. I'm very lucky to work for a company that has a really strong human element of success, and it really connects to the emotional side of things, but then also our agency is so successful that I have very strong quantitative metrics to back up, like, no, we are really crushing it in this field, and that's a really fun story to tell. And I'm just passionate about working for a nonprofit. As you can see, I'm pretty nerdy about working for a mission-based organization, and so I get to play every day and know that I'm doing something that's meaningful and helping people and our community.
Let's give a big congratulations to the Chief Marketing and Strategy Officer with Odyssey House, Kali Mauer.
Hello, I am so honored to receive this award on behalf of Odyssey House's marketing team. Odyssey House is the largest substance abuse and mental health treatment organization in the state, and we are a nonprofit, so the marketing dollars are thin and very protected, and I'm very lucky to have a leadership team that trusted us to do some unconventional methods in our marketing planning, and we have launched a full Odyssey House studio. We get regular awards for our podcasts and our videos, and we have really kind of changed the game in how nonprofits approach marketing. And so I'm very grateful for the team that does that, but I really want to accept this award on behalf of the people in recovery who are willing to share their stories, because that's what makes us the most powerful, because they want to give back. They want to show that they worked so hard to achieve change, to address all of the underlying issues that go on that drive their addictions. They do the work. They're powerful, amazing, incredible people that do this every day. And I'm so grateful at Odyssey House I get to be a part of that change and a part of the community change that we have. Thank you.
The only reason I'm even partially good at what I do is because I have a whole group of people who are amazing, who are on a regular basis innovating, trying to figure out what's next, what's the next best opportunity, what's the next best thing we could do to be able to help our customers and our prospects. And so we have a continual focus on innovating to be able to make our customers more successful. One of the coolest campaigns and focus areas that my team's had recently is building out what the Domo community really should look like. We focused on how do we get them the education and the help that they need to be successful. We focused on how do we motivate and reward in the right way so that they feel like they're part of something bigger than an enterprise software company, but part of a real community that helps them to be better. In 2024, I'm most excited about continuing to help our customers make an impact on their own organizations and businesses. Depending on where the economy is at that point, depending on how our sales team and our marketing teams are doing, that may look a little bit different, but most important is how do I help make an impact for our customers?
Please join me in congratulating the Vice President of Customer, Field, and Partner Marketing for Domo, Mark Booth.
My kids and I have this little thing where if you get nervous, you carry around what's called a confidence coin. So today I'm here with my confidence coin to say a few remarks. Thank you to my kids. I'm grateful to Utah Business for putting on such an amazing award ceremony and event, but more importantly, I'm thankful for an absolutely amazing team. Both my team at home, including my angel wife who's sitting out there, as well as a team of some of the very best marketers, creatives, content writers that I've ever had the opportunity to work with. It is truly a pleasure to work with what we call Domo Sapiens. There was an old Methodist minister named H.E. Luckock who happened to say, "No one can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it." And any success like this comes only because of the orchestra who helped make it possible. So to all of my current team, future team, past team, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And please don't remember that alone we can do little, but together we can do a whole lot. So let's go do cool things. Thank you.
I love that the marketing field is both right brain and left brain at the same time. You get to be creative, and whenever you're in a creative field, every day is different. It really is inspiring, and you get to kind of stretch your limits. Then you get to be analytical. I'm a numbers guy. I love to dive into the results and analytics and strategy, and marketing is just a perfect blend of both. I feel like every year I'm competing against last year's version of myself, and last year's version of myself thought he was doing pretty good. So we have campaigns, they set records, they set new benchmarks, we're really excited about it. Then you come back the next year and you've got to beat it again. And you do that enough times and you need to come up with new ideas, and that's definitely one of the challenges. And one of the rewards is, in marketing, you get to inspire people to do something. And in our line of work, Snow Basin, that's to ski and to get out in the mountains and to enjoy nature. And it's really fulfilling when the campaign that we're building at Snow Basin and the marketing we're putting forth is inspiring people to visit the mountains and ski and to have a great experience.
Okay, we got a double winner here. Please welcome back Michael Ruckert, Director of Marketing at Snow Basin Resort.
I got a little excited there. I just wanted to say, just so honored to receive this award, and really for Utah Business to consider the work that we have done at Snow Basin be disruptive. It's just a true honor and very fulfilling for what we have done at Snow Basin. When I first came to Snow Basin, it was 5 years ago, and everyone actually thought I was going to Snowbird. All my friends, my old coworkers, I worked at the University of Utah here in Salt Lake, and everyone was like, "Good luck at Snowbird," or when I would see them, "How's Snowbird?" And it was like, "No, it's Snow Basin, but it's great." So what we have done with Snow Basin has been just very fulfilling. This season, we actually ranked number 2 in Ski Magazine's rankings. It's kind of the leading industry rankings for us. And it is so great for Snow Basin to finally start to get the recognition that it deserves. None of this is possible without having an incredible product to market. And I am so lucky that the product that I market is Snow Basin Resort. It's a place I love. It's a place I love to visit. It's a place that I truly believe in, and I truly believe has the best skiing experience in the country. And that means a lot to have that. I feel like I have a lot going for me right now, and I feel just extremely, kind of grateful and blessed for that. My partner, Ashley, is so supportive. I have the best team. Brooks and Kayla are here, and they've really become kind of some of my best friends beyond just coworkers. And then the parent company here, Grand America Hotels and Resorts, gives us everything we need to succeed. Mark and Andy are here, and they have been amazing mentors to me, and I've learned so much from them. So thank you, Utah Business, for this award. We are very honored to receive this kind of recognition for Snow Basin, and thank you.
In college, I studied strategy, loved the idea of solving big problems and tackling problems. And then, it turns out when you do that, you've got to be able to tell the world about it. You've got to let them know that the solution is there. And at a startup, you're trying to get the word out all the time. And, turns out, marketing, when you boil it down, is a matter of helping people understand how you can add value to their life and bless their life, make their life better. And so one thing that can be challenging is when you're trying to share something that you think, is really beneficial to people, it can be hard to kind of get, a moment of their time to hear you out and really get a chance to listen to what you have to offer. If you're interested in marketing, go do it. There's nothing that makes me unique or special about able to do this more than someone else could. I think if you're interested in it, go for it. Get your hands dirty, and then find people who've done it before. There's a lot of great people who are out there who've run phenomenal campaigns and done great things, and they're happy to talk to you and give you advice, and they may shave a few years of hard knock lessons off. And so reach out to people, ask them, and then just go get your hands dirty.
Congratulations to the Yodelize Head of Growth, Preston Jackson.
Well, thank you so much to Utah Business for putting this on. This is wonderful. Big shout out to my team as well. I feel like this is a team effort. As part of a startup, you're all involved in it together, and this is definitely a team effort. So grateful for those on my team, and especially to my wife, Lauren, who is here. Being a part of a startup is a roller coaster ride for sure. We were just talking about that, and she's been wonderful and supportive the whole way along. On the way up this morning, as I was driving here, I was thinking about how at Utilize, we're a peer-to-peer rental marketplace, so people are renting items to and from other people in the community. And as I was thinking about this morning, it really hit me how there's no one member of the community, and there's no one listing that will make or break a great community. And I think here in the Utah business community, there's no one person that will make or break the community. What makes it great are so many wonderful people putting their best foot forward, supporting each other, and doing that every single day over the long term. So I'm really grateful and humbled to be part of such a great community. I'm grateful to see all of your examples and all the great work that you're doing. It inspires me. So thank you to all of you, and I'm excited to continue to be part of the Utah business community. So thank you.
Initially, I came into the workforce as an administrative executive assistant, and I really enjoyed that role, but I started wanting to do more creative projects. So I started asking for more creative projects. And I started off doing the company newsletter and some other giving ad ideas and things like that, and eventually that parlayed itself into a marketing and PR career and a journalism career. But what always brings me back is I love being the conduit between a subject and the public. Whether I'm writing a story, whether I'm creating an ad, whether I'm talking about something on TV, I just really enjoy distilling information to its most compelling essence and sharing that with the world. The advice I give to someone who's just getting started in marketing is to raise your hand and not be afraid to share your ideas, because you're not going to get anywhere by waiting for someone to come to you. I was always raising my hand. I was always super curious about what was going on. Oftentimes, it's that little weird idea that you throw out there that can seed into like the most cool message or campaign idea. I've seen that happen so many times, and it's really fun to be a part of.
Please give a round of applause for the Best Friends Animal Society PR and marketing strategist, Michelle Sathi.
Wow, this is super cool. I'm kind of bummed that I was the only one on Team Beanie, though, for the photo shoot, but that's all right. So, I just want to thank Utah Business so much for including me amongst all you incredibly talented people, and I want to thank my colleagues that are here today, the ones that work at the sanctuary and all across the country to make the Best Friends magic happen every day. You make my job really, really easy. And I really love the idea that marketers are connecting people in a fragmented world, that we get to inspire and motivate and engage people. And for me, the connection to best friends started with my mom. My mom, Rosemary, and her friend Colleen would drive to Kanab from Denver every year to volunteer with cats and dogs. And one year they invited me along, so I drove up from California and I came to this amazing place where the people are kind and compassionate, where the scenery is just majestic and unspoiled, and the animals are so loved and cared for. We volunteered in Old Dogs. We took this dog named Hooper home, this big fluffy Akita mix for a sleepover. And me and Hooper cuddled all night long, and the next morning I was like, oh my God, he's gonna be so sad when he goes back. And I had him in my car and I took him back to his kennel area, handed off his leash to the caregiver, and Hooper never even gave me a backwards glance. And I thought, this place is something special. So in 2019, Best Friends opened the Roadhouse in Mercantile in the town of Kanab. And it's now widely regarded as the most pet-centric lodging in the whole country, where you can bring up to 4 pets at no charge, or you can have a sleepover dog, cat, or bunny in your room with you. And both the Roadhouse and the Sanctuary are connection points to Best Friends' larger work, which is to make the country no-kill by 2025. And last year in Utah, if just 40 more people would have adopted a cat or dog from a local shelter, this state would have been no-kill. But of course, we know that not everybody's able to adopt every pet that they want, including us. But there are so many ways that you can help. You can volunteer, you can donate, you can foster, you can share on social media, tell a friend, you can connect with your local shelter and ask them what they need the most. And lastly, I'd be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to connect with all you brilliant, beautiful people and ask, how can we partner? How can we work together to elevate both our brands and save more lives? If that sounds good to you, please stop by table 7, we're the loud table. And we'd love to host you at the Roadhouse and give you a tour of the sanctuary and find out how, by working together, we can save them all. Thank you very much.
Being in sales is super challenging and has its rewards at the same time. Knowing that we have a revenue burden on us every day is super challenging, but it also drives a lot of us. And knowing that we can offer a solution to folks who perhaps have gaps in their company, and seeing them succeed and become heroes in their own journey is what makes it super rewarding. For me, sales has changed in various different ways, both pre-COVID and post-COVID. Nothing of significance is ever accomplished alone. And so in a sales organization, we rely solely on team members. And whether it's in a business sense or we're family or a community sense, we need a maniacal focus in accomplishing our goals and succeeding nowadays. Whether we believe it or not, everyone has the skills to become an excellent salesperson. On a daily basis, we're selling ourselves, whether it's in a job interview, whether it's in our community. We're offering up our skill sets and illustrating how important we are as a person to help solve solutions for everybody else. To develop these skills, just try it in your own family. Try and convince your kids or your spouse or your partner in doing something, whether it's planning a family vacation. Just develop that type of persuasion that will convince others that what you are talking about will be best for them.
President, there we go. Welcome to the stage from Job Nimbus, their Vice President of Sales, Nick Powell.
Thank you. Folks, it's a beautiful day. Thank you to Utah Business. I meant what I said in the video. Nothing of significance is ever accomplished alone. And when you think about it, whether it's your family unit, they are your #1 supporters. They're there to encourage you in times that perhaps you feel down in the dumps. They're there to support you and motivate you and celebrate with you when you have accomplishments and wins in your life. So I'd like to thank my wife, Amy, our 3 children back at home for being my biggest support. And then when it comes to work relations, at Job Nimbus, our mission is to make contractors heroes. And in order to accomplish that, every strategy meeting we have, any major decision that we make, we ask ourselves, is this going to benefit our contractors and is this going to make them heroes? And if the answer is 100% yes, we move forward with that maniacal focus and we do whatever it takes to accomplish the mission of our company. That way we can help them succeed in their lives. So thank you, Utah Business. Thank you to everybody who supported us in this motion, and appreciate it.
I love just telling a story. Anyone's story can be a person's story, it can be a product story, but I love just either, going from beginning to end and just showing whatever it is in the best light. I love just making Salt Lake City kind of more than what it normally is, what people perceive Salt Lake City to be. Salt Lake City is just this thriving metropolis now, super diverse. I want it to be a great destination for people to want to go to. What I'm looking forward to is I really do love just Utah in general. I love, all the new developments that not are only in downtown Salt Lake City, but I love, suburban Salt Lake City, Provo, Lehigh, everything in Utah is just thriving, and I want to be a part of it. So my field, you gotta have thick skin if you want to get really into any job. Don't take things personally because sales, it's very tough business. This is people's livelihood on the line. So as long as you just don't take things personally and just keep putting one foot in front of the other, then that you'll succeed.
A big congratulations to Diana Brummett, Client Services Specialist and Team Lead for CBRE.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, everyone here. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Utah Business, for putting this all together. I know it's not a small fee. I know it takes time and effort. It really helps drive business here in Utah, the development here, that I know I use in my marketing pieces and we all use for our sales pitches. So thank you. We all in this room really should be kissing your guys' assets. So buckle up. It's not gonna, eat your cheesecake because it's gonna be not a long speech, but as good a speech. I work at CBRE, which is a commercial real estate company. We have our local leadership here, which I really love. They manage, but they don't micromanage. They're clingy, but they're not too clingy. They're senior, but they know what the word cap means. I really also want to thank my direct team, our sales team. They are market leaders in the industry. They're smart, they're intelligent. Scott, Nadia, Tab, Roman, Dylan, Jamie, Melina, our whole team. Without you guys make me look really smart. You guys are the right type of team for me. And really the right type of team for your clients, for the business. You guys give me the right type of anxiety, I guess. The one that makes you, you don't stay up all the night, but you still worry about it in the middle of the night. Really, shout out to my kids as well for not getting sick this week, so my husband and I can come. So you're here for that. I also want to thank, my parents. Speaking of anxiety, my parents, they're typical Asian parents. So thank you for always loving to brag about your kids. So another level of anxiety that, you can go tell your family and friends about, Thank you to my siblings who my parents also compared us against. So thank you. Thank you to my husband who is very supportive, Cody, table 12 over there. Yeah, see? Thank you to him. He's very supportive. He's very loving. The perfect type of partner that you really want. you know, it's really hard to be, you know, a woman in a minority in the corporate world. You know, statistically, not the most winning combination, but you know, here I am winning an award. You know, being a woman in business, you know, they want you to work like you don't have kids, or they want you to parent like you don't have a career. It makes it really hard. So again, I want to thank my husband, and you know, I talk about anxiety, but you know, it's these struggles and achievements that we have today that really tell everybody's life story. You know, so I stand up here. I'm proud of everyone who is in my life story. I'm also humbled up here to be part of everyone's life story here today. So thank you, Utah Business. Congratulations to the honorees. Thank you.
This was the last thing I ever wanted to be. I graduated from Idaho State in microbiology, married my high school sweetheart, that didn't work out, got divorced real quick, called home to my dad, crying, Dad, what do I do? And he's like, you need a JOB. I can get you a job selling cars in Utah, move from Idaho, figure out what you want to do. And the second I started doing this job, I loved it. And I knew nothing. I couldn't tell you the size of an engine. I couldn't tell you how fast they were. But it was the connections that I made with customers that were lifelong. Like, I've sold my first customers when I first started out of college. I'm still selling them cars. Once I was able to say, okay, it's not about selling the car. The customer picks the car. We're the Walmart greeter. They go down the right aisle. They pick what they want. But it's the connection you make and the friendship you make for a lifetime that has attracted me to sales.
Welcome to the stage from Young Automotive Group sales professional Danny Lapelli.
Wow, it's an honor to be here with all you guys. Just being in a room full of all these talented people. I mean, I couldn't be more grateful to the Utah Business for having me up here. Thank you to the Young Automotive Group. It's an amazing group to work for. We've been in business 100 years. It's our 100-year anniversary this year. So that's been pretty amazing to be a part of. I work up in Morgan, Utah. So Mike, I agree everybody should go up north. So I give $50 to the high school baseball team every car I sell. So being a part of a little community up there has changed my life. Thank you to my team. Obviously, everybody's couldn't do this without being part of a great team, a great organization. All the guys that I work up in Morgan have helped me to get to this spot. Thanks again.
The main advice I would give is to learn the way you learn. Now, whether that is from school, whether that's from an internship, whether that's from actually doing, I think that everyone kind of needs to start at the bottom. That's hard for us all to do. But on the way, I think that we're all going to know a lot. We're all going to have a lot of failures. It's important to have a very thick skin. So I think that's some of the best advice I could give is have a thick skin. Be prepared to hear no. Learn from your failures as much as you learn from your wins, and then incorporate that into something that works for you. And I think an individual success is more important than what works for everybody else, because all of us are so individual. I've been very fortunate and lucky in everything I've done, and I really fell into my first sales job. I had served an LDS mission in Adelaide, Australia. I got home and needed something to do, and there was a situation with a cell phone company. They said, look, we'll give you 90 days, and we'll see if you sink or swim. Now, luckily, I was able to swim and really excel in that role. And to speak frankly, it's the first time I really learned that I was good at that. I kind of took it out of desperation, but then I really realized that
It's one of the very few things I do well, so I might as well continue to do that.
A big congratulations to Jed Miles, National Sales Manager of Mass Retail at Maloof Companies.
Thank you, and thank you to Utah Business for this great award and the recognition for this. And what's really interesting for me is whenever I'm in a situation like this, I just wonder how in the hell a dumb redneck like me is invited to a room with such accomplished professionals, honestly. I've been trying to convince my wife it's because of my stunning good looks and my unbelievable personality, but she just tells me it's because I'm lucky. And I'm glad she's not here because she's right. As much as I would love to live in my delusional world that it's because I'm devastatingly handsome, it's because I really have been lucky. I grew up in a little town called Benida, Idaho, of 90 people. I grew up on a farm watching my dad just have to not only work on the farm, but then he had to teach to supplement the farm income, right? Watch my mom work hard. She had 4 kids. And just watch what they did and really get a sense of what hard work can do and be instilled with that from the very beginning. And then I was lucky to have great teachers and coaches and mentors all growing up, have great friends and great families of those friends that I still consider very close friends today, and they all taught me so much throughout that. And as I entered my professional career, as you can see from the video, I just got lucky. And then was able to have great mentors who taught me how to really take advantage of that luck, take advantage of those opportunities and continue to move forward in my career, which I've done. Been very lucky to work for the Maloofs, for Sam and Casey. They do so much good in the community. They have their own foundation. They're just an unbelievable group of people that I'm very lucky to be a part of. Lucky to have great bosses at Maloof who do a couple of things that I wouldn't trust someone to allow me to do. They let me be myself, and then they allow me to be that person with our customers, which is risky. In fairness, that's risky. So as we all celebrate our successes here, I think we need to always remember that there's lots of people that allowed us to be this lucky. Thank you.
When I arrived for my first interview and saw, this was at our old office down in River Park, down in South Jordan, and just seeing a bunch of people working together for a common goal, grinding away, that's really what appealed to me, was the leadership and then the grind that the team had. Success to me looks like what I'm doing every day. To me, success has little to do with outcomes and more to do with what I'm doing every day. Sometimes the minute things that are boring or repetitive, and just doing those every single day, day in and day out. Some of the challenges in sales, at least software sales, that we face are just having conversations with individuals and trying to understand their needs. I think it's easy to address problems that come into a conversation, but sometimes it's digging 1, 2, 3 levels deeper of why that's important.
Please give a warm welcome to Travis Uwale, Regional Director of Sales at Lucid Software.
Can't really see with all the lights in your eyes, but I'm grateful for this opportunity. Thank you to Utah Business. What a humbling honor it is to be here with a bunch of talented individuals. First off, congratulations to my fellow Lucidite, Audrey West. I'm grateful to be a part of the sales team at Lucid. I'm grateful for my wife for holding it down at home with our 6 boys. I think there's too many amazing people to recognize at Lucid, but really quickly, I wanted to recognize our CMO, Nathan Rollins, who's here, and the marketing team. Thank you for all you do. I'd like to thank McLean Smith, my first boss at Lucid, who took a chance on me. I'd like to thank my specific team, the new logo team, If you do see this, shout out to my new logo team, as well as my two SVPs who are here with me, Keith Tanaka and Peter Chun, who've been great mentors to me throughout my 6.5 years at Lucid. So thank you very much.
What attracted me to sales was the idea of problem solving. So in my space of interior design, a lot of architects and designers are trying to solve problems for their clients within their space. And that was really attractive to me. So become a salesperson in that capacity, I was able to collaborate with these creative people, architects and designers, and work on solutions with the products that I sell. And that was really attractive because it was creative, it was problem solving, and it also the finished product of a space. Looking at the interior design space, obviously you walk into a space and it has a feeling, and that really attracted me, the sales side of the architect and design industry. What I'm looking forward to in 2024 is more sleep. And the reason that I have highlighted that is that when you look at where we've been from the pandemic to 2023, we've had to embrace change. And some of that change was really forced upon us, right? And when change is forced, it really causes some trepidation. And with me, and my personal reaction is that it keeps me up at night. And so what it has challenged me in the last 3 years to do is to get better with change. And when you get better with change, you get more comfortable with the idea that you can only control what you can't control. It does somehow let you sleep better at night. And so
And finally, here to accept the award on behalf of Jen Ruckel is Stacy Zazedny, Training and Development Manager for 3Form.
Hi, everyone. Unfortunately, Jen couldn't be here, but don't feel too sorry for her because she is in Puerto Rico with the top salespeople from 2023. So I'm honored to accept this on her behalf. Before I read just a few notes that she put together, I would be remiss to not mention just a few words about her. I've had the pleasure of reporting to her for the past 10 years at 3Form. And as many of you mentioned, sales it's daunting. It's exciting. It's very rewarding when you're successful, but it is challenging and it's stressful. And if you're lucky, you have a leader who keeps you focused, motivates you, especially during that latter period. So that is definitely something that we can say about Jen. I know I speak for the entire sales team and 3Form as a whole when I say that we are so lucky to be learning from her. So with that being said, here is a few words from Jen. As the Senior Vice President of Sales, sales leadership is not just a job for me. It's a passion. I am incredibly fortunate to lead a team of talented individuals who share the same enthusiasm for connecting with clients and delivering exceptional solutions. Every day, we strive to go beyond traditional sales approaches, focusing on building lasting relationships and offering innovative products that make a significant impact on the built environment. Working for 3Form is a joy because our products transcend mere functionality. They shape and elevate the spaces we inhabit. The built environment is actually our canvas. And each project is an opportunity to contribute to our surroundings' aesthetics, the sustainability, and functionality, whether that's an office, a hospital, a hotel, school, or restaurant. It's a privilege to be a part of a company that values creativity, quality, and a deep commitment to the positive transformation of spaces. This award is not just a recognition of my efforts, but a testament to the collective dedication of all 3Form's employees. I am inspired by our shared commitment to excellence, and I look forward to continuing the journey with a passion for sales leadership and a profound love for the impactful products that we bring to the built environment. Thank you to Utah Business, Magazine, our clients, and especially the architecture and design firms here in Utah. Here's to the future where we will continue to innovate, create, and make a difference. Thank you.
Okay, let's give another big round of applause to all of our awards today. Woo! A lot of amazing teams and individuals, and even though, you know, some of the awards were individual awards or team awards, I feel like the underlying theme that everyone talked about was just the teamwork, just the collaboration, having that support system, having those people to bounce ideas off. It's really cool to see. And we also want to recognize some of the people that could not be here today, the honorees. We have Amanda Fumo from Entrada, Scott Hansen from Extra Space Storage, and Tosh McIntosh from Aptiv. So they couldn't be here, but we want to congratulate them as well. And you can learn more about these and all of our honorees that we talked about today in the digital and print publication of Utah Business Magazine. Speaking of which, you may have noticed on your tables, in the middle of your table, there's a QR code there that you can scan. Because you're here today, Utah Business wants to say thank you and offer you a complimentary one-year subscription. So you can scan that and it will help you complete the online registration to get that. Also, your parking is paid for. So when you checked in at that registration desk, you should have received a parking validation. If you didn't get one, make sure you grab one on your way out because that is paid for. And Utah Business also wants to recycle your name tags. So if you can just kind of slip those off, leave them on your table, or you can leave them at the registration table. We reuse those for all of these great events that we do, so we would really appreciate that. Also, photos and videos of our honorees from today, they will be posted on the Utah Business website shortly, so you can go there and see those. And as you share today's experience on social media, we want you to use the hashtag UBSAMMY Awards. There we go, hashtag UBSAMMY Awards as you post those to your social media sites. And congratulations again to all of our award winners. We have loved celebrating this day for you. It's a beautiful day outside, sunshine. It feels like spring out there. It's been a great day in here in Well, and we are so grateful that you could be here for this, and we're excited to see what the future holds for all of you. So thank you so much for coming.